in this example, we're going to go through a get items property here to do a sum of a bunch of minutes. And we're pulling that data from Power Apps, but there's a little bug that I want you to be aware of that makes it very difficult to actually get the work done, because it won't allow you to, notice here, it won't allow me to put in the information. So I'm going to show you how to do a workaround for that, so stay tuned. All right, so this should be pretty easy and straightforward. Notice here, inside here, I'm calling from Power Apps. I'm actually collecting these two variables right here, time available and staff name. And then I want to put those variables within this get items value for assigned. I want to assign the staff name that I collect so that they can, inside of Power Apps, they can type in the staff's name and then it'll appear here and set up a filter for me to run a total of the time available and the total time for that staff member. Okay, so here assigned is the field name, so I can just go in here and type in assigned and get to the field name, right? And I want it to equal the name of the variable that I've set right here, name of the variable, staff name. So one would think you just click on value and type in the name of the variable, but notice how it goes away. I can't even put an expression in to make it work. Now, also, I could go to advanced mode and type it in manually, but that won't allow me to do it either. So here's the workaround. Go down to another field here and select on that variable. So in this case, it happens to be this variable. Now I could pull it directly from Power Apps, but I do create a variable called staff name, so I'm just going to use that one. Here, I'm just going to hold down my shift key and hit my left arrow key to highlight that variable, and I'm just going to hit Control X. Okay. Then I'm going to go up to the value field and I'm going to put Control V. Now notice that the variable is in there, and let's go ahead and run a test and we'll see what happens to this variable once it gets in there. So we're going to hit test, manual, and it's going to ask us here, because we don't want to go into Power Apps, but it's going to ask us for the variable information that we're looking for inside of this calculation. So let's just go ahead and put in 100 there, and we're going to put in Jeff here, and we're going to hit run flow. Oops, and done. Now it'll run quickly, okay? And now let's look at the results. So here, from the get items, we can click. Sure enough, we've got plenty of information that we collected in there. And if we do time available here, it all works, okay? So what is it that we want to do to fix this problem? Let's go back in and see what happens now. So it stays the same, but it may change to a variable. But let's go ahead and click on it, hit expression. Notice we can't even see it at this point. Now I did have it at one time turn the F there to see the expression. Doesn't look like it's going to cooperate during the video, but that's pretty much what it looks like. If we look at the advanced mode, we're just looking at that, and if you highlight over it, it's variables and then that data. But if you try to put this in manually, it doesn't seem to want to work. Oh, there it goes. It turns into FX. Now we can go in, click on this, and see the expression, which is right there. But if you try to put that expression in manually, you can't. Or if you try to do it here, it doesn't seem to take it. So anyways, that's the quick workaround on how to do a get items filter based on a variable that you established, and in this case it's a variable that's coming directly from Power Apps. Good luck.